Welcome to Norfolk, Virginia, home of the Old Dominion Monarchs, and close to a full house here as fans are eagerly anticipating this clash we have in store. We believe we've got a great one in store today, and when you've got a team that makes it into the top 25, now when you go on the road, that's when you prove you belong. And the Bobcats will get us started with the opening kickoff. He'll start the return inside his 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. The Monarchs' return team didn't help matters out much with that one. Here he comes, and obviously defense is always going to be aware of a quarterback, but boy, he finds a way to put defenses on their heels all the time, David.
I mean, what can't he do? He's got the weapons, he's got the confidence, he's got the experience. Jesse, these kind of guys are so hard to defend.
You're right. They better be able to find a way to get pressure on him, because if they don't, this is going to be a long day.
Now the play fake.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Wants to throw on third down. Using the quick game. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot. Get the ball out of your hand.
Open runway ahead. And he glides into the end zone easily, but this one might be coming back. The penalty wipes out the big play and the touchdown. It is just a punch in the gut for any offense. Leaves it with the running back. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. And the Monarchs are in the hurry up. On second down, he'll fire. On a little time, lets it go. Fires to the tight end. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the way. Let's see if it stands. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. He'll come out throwing on first down. And that pass is intercepted. The return never really got started, but boy, he has set his team up at the 28.
Well, we knew coming into this one, this was an offense that wanted to come out, sling it around, but the timing is going to have to be a whole lot better. This defense has athletes who can close on the ball and make plays, and you saw it right there on that interception to open this game.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Going up top on first down. He's going to take a shot right away. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
He hurls one deep down the left side. And he pulls it in inside the 15-yard line. Touchdown, Bobcats. And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
Yeah, coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, Dave.
Afterburner's coming. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. To the air on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Burnett. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The Monarchs headed quickly to the line. Looking to throw on second down. Quick completion on the out route. He'll work his way down to the 28. Offense set on first down.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. Really need to find a productive play this time on second and long.
Well, the offense has made it known on this drive. They're trying to throw the football, and they're going to let this quarterback go to work. The deep
touchdown, Monarchs! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And now anticipation and timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
All tied up and just about set to kick it away. And he's going to bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown, everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
They'll give it to the back. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
And nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do with.
He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down.
Quarterbacks have a hard job. They got to drop back and try to see the whole field and then see the rush coming to him. But you could tell he did a really good job scrambling outside the pocket, improvising, making a play with his feet, and then getting the first down.
Scorch across the 30 to the 32, a pickup of 5. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking for space, it's Buchanan. Works his way to the 38 after gaining 5.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride, and they want to come out each and every game and really impose their will.
And they got him for the sack.
I think a big part of the formula to this team's success is their ability to get after the quarterback. In game 1, they had 6 sacks and obviously won that football game. They know coming into this one today, they have got to be able to get after the quarterback, and they're off to a great start.
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. We might as well state the obvious. First and second down didn't work out. 3rd and very long. He lobs one high down the left side. And it's caught inside the 25. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Texas State.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air. And this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, a very interesting scene playing out right now in this marquee top 25 matchup. Oregon has the lead right now in Eugene, but that typically dynamic offense just hasn't been able to pull away. They're up by 5 over Washington. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. He'll pull it on the read. Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21. And the Monarchs will hustle to the line.
You know, the problem with calling option is that you can't limit the hits on your quarterback, and he got absolutely leveled by the defender on that one. Now you got to wonder how many more times this coordinator wants to call that play.
To the ground. He's got it again. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. After the run, now to throw. Looking to take a shot. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. And he's brought down after a huge completion. They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. From the gun, the ground game. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They knock him down right there. Boy, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. They'll run for it on 3rd and short. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown! Started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skilled players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. From inside the 10, here he comes. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to throw, it's Dugan. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Fires downfield. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. The Bobcats line up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Running it back, it's Petty. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is...
And he can't escape, and down he goes. The Monarchs want to crank the tempo. Brings up 3rd down. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
Well, that's their 3rd sack of the game, and we knew statistically coming into this game, this was one of the top 25 units in the nation getting after the quarterback. I just love how athletic they are up front, and they are giving this offensive line headaches and nightmares up to this point of the game.
Let's see what he can do with it. Makes a move. Wide open, and it's a foot race. Found a lot of running room before he goes out of bounds, and what a way to build a little momentum. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. You get field position like this, and you're not likely to punt the way they did the last time they had the ball.
Yeah, great job by the defense, setting them up in an opportunity to get some points on the board quickly.
This is an opportunity you've got to capitalize on this field position. You must come away with points here if you're on offense.
And sticking to the run. I tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
From the gun, running back gets to give. Able to pick up a couple down to the 27.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big game now, but down the road, 3rd, 4th quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
Makes the grab on the left. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down. Ever since they invented the forward pass, the tight ends have been running the drag and getting the 1st down.
I think it's because the tight ends, there's so much versatility. You know, they can block and stay in the formation, or they can release and come out. But either way, if the quarterback's patient, most of the time, that drag route's going to come open.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the ball on 1st down, guys, but just nothing doing up front. Their offensive line got blown up on that play. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
Power football with the run. Got some room, entered to the goal line. Touchdown, Texas State. And they take it in for 6 more points. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And that is not what they were after. Kickoff sails out of bounds, and excellent field position for this offense. You know, the field's about 53 yards wide. Got to kick it between those 53 yards, or else the drive will start on the 40. Give to the back. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. They're going to ride this running back. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. And the Monarchs in the hurry up. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Out of the gun, they give to the back. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense. From the gun on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Nice job in coverage on that 3rd and short, defensively taking all the throws and options away for the quarterback, and now we're setting up 4th down.
The Monarchs send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. It's the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can tack a little something extra on their lead before the break. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. Jesse, a very productive drive last time wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing
And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Now facing a 3rd and long. They'll put the tight end in motion. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And the Bobcats will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch called for and made. ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. Timeout called by the defense. It's their 1st of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Now on 1st down from the 43-yard line. Looking to move it through the air. He's got an open man. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. From the 33, it's 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Buys a little extra time. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
Those always sting a little bit. When you get so close to getting the QB to the ground, creating a negative play, and then all of a sudden he turns it into something positive, just really annoying as a defensive guy.
They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And here on 2nd down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect.
I know they're trailing going into the locker room here at halftime, but kicking that field goal gives them a little bit of a jolt, a little bit of a boost of momentum that they can carry with them into the 2nd half. And there's a lot of football left to go here. I can't wait to see what happens.
They'll have just enough time to get 1 more snap before the half. Single back formation, and they give it to it. At the 45, on his way. Can anyone catch him? And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Bobcats.
And I love this offense, man. Staying. Because you got the lead. You know people can score points in bunches. This offense. Foot on the accelerator, scores again on the final play. Now this offense has even more of a cushion going into halftime.
And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, time for everyone inside that stadium in Norfolk to take a deep breath and kind of digest what we just saw.
The kickoff team out there set to boot it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. They open this 3rd quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the 2nd half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to...
Pass on the way. It's picked off. Even with minimal gain on the return, they are working with a short field from the 30. Excellent field position here for the offense. Movement here from the tight end. Off the play fake on first down. Fires to the middle. He's got it. Touchdown, Old Dominion. Hauled it in and just kept right on running to the hallelujah land. Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
Looking to throw. He's in there for the two-point conversion, and now they're within a field goal. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
25.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Pulls it in inside the 10. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The Bobcats looking to take advantage of this red zone trick. Looking to throw, it's Dugan. Caught. Low man wins, and he just smashed him.
And a running back who can take a dump-off pass like that and take it for a gain, that can really be a quarterback's best friend. It's an easy way to rack up touches, but also get the ball to your playmaker in open space.
The give is to Garcia. Got room at the 35. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down. And the Bobcats come to the line with a new set of downs. Comes out throwing on first down. He's got the tight end. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. A new set of downs after the completion. Trying to run, it's Garcia. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And the defense is going to have more plays like that. He has had a ball game so far, running wild all day long. Defense finally comes up with a stop. Maybe get a little momentum here.
Over 100 yards already in this game. So if I'm on defense here, I'm adding more guys to the box, anticipating that they're going to continue to give this guy touches today.
The Bobcats will try to put one on the board on first and goal. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great heads-up awareness by the cornerback on that play. He saw the receiver get the ball. He shot downhill and made a nice tackle.
Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Touchdown, Bobcats! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. The deficit here is just 10 points, David, so a chance to answer here.
Plenty of time left in this football game. No need to panic. This offense just has to put a couple drives together. And listen, the defense will get this back and get some stops, Palmer, and get you the football back.
And I think here too, David, you have an opportunity to keep the pressure on the opponent. Yeah, they just went down and scored, but you score here, and this game's still tight. You keep their feet to the fire, so an opportunity here to keep applying that pressure.
Handoff from the gun. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk after the 30-yard line. And the Monarchs come to the line in the hurry-up. He'll keep it himself. Got the first down and more. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
There's an example of the offense taking advantage of all the attention the defense is giving this outstanding running back. Remember, he's one of the best in the game. They're expecting him to get the football, so the quarterback says, you know what, I'll just keep it. No one's keying on me. I'm going to get upfield and find an explosive play.
He's showing it all, the juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. He's got it and still on his feet. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Quarterback on the keeper. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Monarchs! Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. And then sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, a big-time top 25 duel. Let's get right to the pictures. Oregon is ahead early right now, but years past they've had Michael James or Joey Harrington. They don't have that guy this year, and that's why this is tight. They're up by a field goal over Washington.
They'll start this drive with a pass.
He'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The incomplete pass leaves him with second down. Looking to throw, it's Dugan. Lofts one high and deep. And he's got it inside the 25. And he'll take it all the way. They couldn't bring him down. Touchdown, Texas State.
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. And it seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
42, Ultimate 32.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. They are trailing by 10 here, Jesse, but this is a type of team that seems comfortable in an offensive shootout.
You got to hold serve at this point, right? You got to drive the field, put some more points up on the board. Yeah, they just scored. You can answer that now and keep this thing close.
And I think you're used to that as offense. Like, football is so fast-paced now, and you score so quickly. It's not that big of a deal to get down 10. You keep being you, keep being aggressive.
Just a solid stop by this sophomore. The Monarchs moving quickly to the line. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. On the ground, it's Burnett. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down, they've got it at the 40. And the Monarchs are marching down the field.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
And giving up 3 sacks a week ago. Now you've already given up 4 sacks. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback. Give him a little bit more time.
He's back to throw on second down. Fires to the tight end. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. That's the end of the quarter. Texas State has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it. And the ball is picked off. Looking for more room. inside the 40. Running inside the 20. He steps out of bounds, but not only does he get the ball back, what a return to set up his offense. And if they can find the end zone here, that might be all she wrote. First and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Texas State. With that score, it looks as if this bunch is about to go 6-1. He has spent a lot of time in that end zone and an absolute assault on the scoreboard.
No doubt about it. And guess what? I get to make a lot of highlights. I can copy and paste all of these touchdowns, show everybody the game I had. And the defense, well, you're just going to have to shake your head because you've been getting dominated.
49, Old Dominion, 32.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
Kick it off.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess. And that is interception number 3 on the day. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
The offense starts with a short field.
29 Philly.
Looking for a man. It's Dugan. Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll go to Garcia. Pick up a 5. They'll need 5 more on third down.
Hey, 5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a first down every couple carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest on that run.
He caught it. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal.
Well, I tell you, man, this guy's been putting on a show all game long. We've seen his decision-making. We've seen his athleticism. Because of him, they've got this huge lead in the fourth quarter. So why stop throwing it? Just keep it going when the going's good.
Slams ahead. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, the defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running back really has answered the bell. They knew coming in they were going to have to give him the football, force feed it to him, and let him go to work. He's done that. Well over 100 yards rushing in this game, and the defense just has not had the answers consistently for him.
The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is third and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. He caught it! And he was pushing for that goal line, but the D stopped him at the 2.
That's a nice stop by this defense, and you would think now it's decision time by this offense. I got the ball inside of the 2. Man, stay aggressive. Even if they stop you, they got to go 90-something yards to get a touchdown. Let's go for this thing.
They'll try to tack on a little extra to this lead with a touchdown here on 4th and goal. Slams it ahead. Touchdown, Bobcats. And the public. Well, look what we have here, guys. After all the early season doubts, these guys have put together a winning streak.
Sure.